start. So basically, it really is easy. The blogosphere and blogs are BS, and it's really easy to like talk about it. It's such huge BS, you know. But I will try to make some serious videos also very soon. I will try to interview Sony and Panasonic, Sharp, Hitachi, Toshiba. I'll try to make videos with them. I won't do too many of these Techmeme videos, don't worry. Don't worry. So, basically, thanks for watching. I don't think I'm gonna pull out my phone, am I? Maybe I am. Let's just take one more BS story. It's really easy. It's really easy. US says Iran hacked Navy computers. See how easy it is? How huge the BS is around this story? Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Iranian President Rouhani takes to Twitter after phone chat with Obama. So Iran and Obama and all that. Oh, I see some fish. I see fish. So Iran, Obama, North Korea, all that stuff. He just fix it by just like meeting them. He can decide where he goes, right? Just go and say hello and shake hands. Doesn't need to be re-elected anyways. And if the Democrats want to say like, if people really hate it in the US, they can always say that it was Obama's own decision, you know, so the next Democrat can still be elected. Just go, shake hands, and basically say, hey, let's forget about the past, we're sorry, and we just want to make sure everybody gets nice opportunities everywhere. And so Apple's German patent suit shut down by 2007 video of Steve Jobs. This shows how the patents are totally useless. There's always going to be prior art, always. So it just makes no sense at all to try to say like that any of these guys invent anything except the guys that actually do invent, which is not Apple, not Microsoft. So it's just a very simple thing. Airbnb victory in New York City. Environmental control reverses 2,400 fine on renting out a room in apartment. So, Airbnb is pretty awesome, and it's going to be pretty big in the future. Airbnb is revolutionizing how people use their homes for paying for the rent, and how people who travel can get better and cheaper accommodation. So that's cool, and I think that if New York City is trying to block it, they might get pressure from the hotel industry. And it's the same thing that happens with the taxi industry, trying to block the whole alternative taxi systems. But this is the future. The future is that every car needs to be used on the street, and every home needs to be used in towns, in every town. Apple hires director of design at Nike's research and development unit. I think I did a video with him, the Nike Fuel Band guy. Liftopia e-commerce, $5 million. Delta distributes Surface 2 to pilots. I don't think so. Why would any pilot want the Surface 2? Pilots are pretty clever people. They don't want to be messed around with stupid tablets. So I think Delta is a morons, basically. I think I'm gonna think a little bit more about what to say. What is there to say? So let's check here. China approves plans to lift 13-year ban on the sale of video game consoles. So this is really interesting. This is, let me put my glasses on. China has figured out that the future of the home console is Android. It's all about ARM-powered Android home consoles. This is not a good thing. This is not about Nintendo selling the Wii, or it's not about selling the PlayStation. It's not about selling the Xbox. This is about selling Chinese home consoles. And all the Chinese companies are going to make home consoles that are going to dominate the whole market, not just in China, but in the whole world. So they know. And this is why they are kind of lifting this ban that they've had on the home console, which maybe they have argued was kind of like educational or something like that. And so now everybody in China is going to get these cheap consoles. We're all going to get cheap consoles. And Google might be coming with a home console as well. It's going to be the Google Entertainment System, GES. $49, you have a full Android HDMI stick. It's like a Chromecast basically, and it's a home console. So let's check the next story. Windows will increase Windows 8 and Windows 8.1 app roaming limits from 5 to 81 devices on October 9. I have no idea what it means, but I don't think anybody cares. I don't care. Nobody cares about Windows apps. There's no like future in them, so really I don't even want to like try to understand what they're talking about here. It just doesn't interest me. The Dianne Feinstein accidentally confirms NSA. France sanctions Google for breaking privacy rules. So France is a socialist president right now, and François Hollande, ex-husband of Ségolène Royal. I did 420 videos for her campaign in 2007. So they have an opportunity to shape the digital world, and they should. I think they should, because no other government is doing anything. Nobody's doing anything for this. Supposedly, Al Gore invented the internet, you know. I'm sure he did. What I'm saying is that the governments are important. Like the internet was built by government originally. But now what needs to happen with France is not just like giving Google a fine for $400,000. It means absolutely nothing. Google makes $400,000 per second. So really it doesn't affect anything. This is not what France needs to do. What they need to do is basically to remove copyright. Remove all this stupid stuff that surrounds patents, copyrights, and blanket license. What they need is they need to implement a blanket license. They need to collaborate with Google and differently. Basically, what you need to do is Google has all this content on their servers, and they have all this technology to analyze the contents. So they need to collaborate with Google, not to fight them. Google is an opportunity for Europe. and for Google. So what they need to do is allow Google to become kind of like a way to redistribute money to content creators. So there would be some kind of tax, for example, from the ISP. It would go not only to Google, but to all the content providers, which is YouTube, any Spotify, any Netflix, and all these kinds of sites, Amazon, whoever. Sony might have some stores. Anybody can do content stores. Microsoft can do. Anybody in Europe can do them as well. So this is the really important thing that they need to do. And so I have this website called licenceglobal.com. Licence Global, the whole idea is there's a tax. Everybody pays $5 per month, and you get access to all the movies, all the TV shows, everything included. This is what needs to happen. So I don't know why Microsoft.com right now. And I'll switch to September 28th, which is right here. Right here. Exclusive video. Steve Ballmer's intense, tearful goodbye to Microsoft. And so we have Steve Ballmer supposedly crying. One second. Steve Ballmer is supposedly crying, and seriously, I don't care. And any private person's feelings in this really doesn't matter. This is huge what happens, and what needs to happen is not just one company, it's not just one executive, you know. This is not a story about Bill Gates or Steve Jobs and all that. Really, it doesn't matter. So Microsoft needs to pull themselves together, and if they want to contribute in the future, they need to be like really different, because what they're doing right now is just sad. It's just bad. Yeah. Okay, let me check the next story. Inside the fall of BlackBerry, how the smartphone inventor failed to adapt. Globe and Mail. Okay, they're all talking about how BlackBerry is a failure, and which is fine. NSA gathers data on social connections of U.S. citizen. We know, okay, that's not news. In an app store filled with free alternatives, it's over for paid upfront apps. So, I would like to see Google also pull themselves together and come with a subscription-based model for apps. And I'm not talking about subscription for each app. I'm talking about subscription for all apps. So I want to pay $5 per month, and I want unlimited access to all the apps, all the games, on the Google App Store, on the Marketplace, on the Play Store. If Google does that tomorrow, which they can, within a month or within 3 months, they'll monetize 3, 4, 5 times as much as they do now. And this basically means game over for iOS App Store. It means game over for any other app store. The day they introduce something like this, they can even talk with like carriers and stuff like that, and have it be. Oh, I'm just gonna take a drink for a second. They can talk with carriers and have it be some kind of deal where everyone on the carrier, let's say Verizon or something, everyone has access to all apps and all games, because Verizon, if they pay it for everybody, it can be cheaper. Ooh. I didn't have enough money for this. Fine. Oh, actually, I can spend 1,000 in this. Let me try to spend 1,000. 1,000 yen. Then I push here. It comes out and gives me the money back. I forgot what I was saying.